It's going to be the Sacramento Kings tonight, 39, 24-1. That is no fluke. That is hard work. And that is you guys coming in here being the sharpest chat I know, bringing winners, bringing the energy. Also, Squad Ride 1, Providence, great. Fuck me. They win games, they cover games. It's fucking annoying. Mikey Over's coming on. Might have changed the odds. Maybe that'll change everything. Maybe I'll be a Providence guy. Maryland out to a fat lead. They have 75 votes already. And we're going to absolutely attack the college basketball card today. Winners only. All right, so we're Mormons tonight. We're going to be soaking with our winnings, okay? And we're 42, 24-1 in squad rides. Dwayne Wade alley-ooping it left and right every fucking day. Let's go BYU. We're soaking in the winnings. It starts tonight with Manhattan, +5. The Jaspers, they get it done at home for the squad ride. Let's end the best fucking week we've had on this goddamn show so far, all right? Why not us?
There we go.
+115. Boom. You know why? Because I trust the squad ride and that shit prints. What is going on, ladies and gents? Happy Tuesday, BTL episode 195 piece. Welcome, Chetty and Co. coming in here with a stream raid. Absolutely love it. Heart, gentlemen. Heart. Keep dropping those cheeses in chat. Nice and sharp. Extra sharp chat. Need it. How about Klay Thompson last night?
How about
Klay Thompson last night doing his job?
There we go.
Sure. First ever player prop, cash for the squad ride. That was freer than air. Freer than air. Klay Thompson owns those Bulls. He owns them.
He does.
Absolutely owns them. Awesome. Chetty, are you in here, bro? Where you at, you little rat fuck? You in here? Show yourself. Show yourself. I need Chetty's favorite play of the day today. And yeah, how about Patrick Corbin last night? Sure. Have you been hearing the news, Jovan?
Yeah, I think I've heard the news. Unfortunately,
I think he's starting opening day.
That's just a crazy statement.
I think he's earned it. I think he's earned it with this spring training. I do. He's looked good. He has. We'll see how that ends up. Should be good, right? He should go out there and pitch pretty well. We'll see. We'll see. I think you're going to get a lot of really bad Corbin starts this year, and you're going to get some good ones mixed in. Last year, it was just all bad. Every single start. This year, it can't get worse. It can't. All right? It can get worse for me, though, guys. I can't even see right now because I lost one of my contacts, and I'm down to my last one. So I'm literally raw dogging out. I got one contact in. I can barely see. So just if seeing the card and picking the right sides wasn't hard enough, now I can't even see them. So we move, all right? Take that one on the chin. No glasses. Yeah, I'm not rocking glasses on here, though. I do have glasses, though, of course. Sure. Dill God, I got a treat for you on Friday. Okay. Cool. Love it. Guys, make sure you are joining our Discord. Okay, I'm going to put it in chat. Make sure you guys are joining up in the Discord. I'm going to be in there all night, the rest of the night, talking about these CBB games. Shit, might even talk about some MLB stuff coming up because it's about that time. So make sure you guys join it. It is free. The link is in the chat. Join it up. We're trying to get it like the old Discord where we had a ton of people in there talking all the time, right? Sweating bets. And I know you can track your bets in there too, which is pretty cool. So give that a download. Give it a follow. All right. Yeah, Phil's Corbin +150 opening day versus Braves incoming. You know what to do. I will be there in attendance for sure. All right. Yeah, I'm on my last pair, man. All right, hang in there, brother. Honestly, go get a new set of contacts before your shit rips like mine. No, I can't see. We move. But yeah, shout out Klay Thompson. All right, he got it done last night. Wanted to talk about the World Baseball Classic a little bit last night. Were you tuned into that game? It was pretty incredible.
Electric. The game was awesome.
Pretty incredible. Yeah. That was something, man. My goodness. What a game. What a comeback from Team Japan. Right?
Yeah, it was nuts.
And apparently, I heard something like 90% of TVs in Japan were like tuned into that game last night. So that is awesome. I'm trying to pull up the walk-off so I can show you guys. Here it is. I can show you fools real quick. And yeah, my internet has been so spotty since we came back from Vegas. I don't know what's going on, guys, but I'm going to get an Ethernet cord and we'll have the the new Discord or new streams up later. All right, but for now, show you guys this walk off last night. Pretty lit.
Tommy, the pitch is
I thought it was gone.
Hit very well.
Ball was stroked.
Otani flying around.
Otani coming around home. You know he's in there.
The winning run.
Bro,
It's a
like,
walk-off.
these games have been nuts.
Japan will play for the championship. Tommy, the pitch.
These games have been
is hit to
bonkers,
left.
dude. They've been. There's the crowd is incredible. The players are so into it. It's been great. It's been awesome. Really, really like it. So, wanted to show you guys that, and then we have the finals tonight, Jovan, at 7:00. Is this true?
USA
Okay.
Japan.
And we got Merrill Kelly up on the bump. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Merrill Kelly up on the bump. Yeah, Rosarina, new favorite player. That guy is a swag hound. I mean, we already knew that, especially Jovan. But that dude walking around in the sombrero is just hilarious. I don't know how else to say it. It's just awesome. It's awesome. But yeah, tough loss there for Team Mexico last night. Japan tonight, I think they're plus 100 around there. Maybe a little more plus chick. And the U.S. is around, minus 125. Any early thoughts in that game, Jovan? I don't think Shohei's starting, but he's able to go in and relieve, I think is the game plan from what I'm seeing. So let me know what you're thinking about this game.
Yeah, he's gonna come out of the bullpen. So I mean, it's so hard, I guess, to predict this game. I don't really know what to do with it. Like, I probably would lean Japan if anything. Like, I'm not gonna bet it because that's just not fun whatsoever. But it's tough. It's tough to project against Darvish. With Darvish and Otani, however long they may go as a tandem against Merrill Kelly and whoever can come out of that bullpen, who I don't really trust. So it's a tough one, but I probably would lean Japan.
Okay. There's never been a back-to-back WBC champ, and there has never been a team with an undefeated run in the history of the WBC.
Oh,
Green Fresh, did Japan win last year? I'm assuming they did with that message, and they'd be going to run it back-to-back. Did they win it last time?
It was USA, right?
USA won it last time?
Yeah, USA. He's saying USA won, so they would be back-to-back, but Japan hasn't lost this World Baseball Classic run. So one of those.
Well, those trends just cancel out, I guess. Yeah, one of those is caked, right?
Yeah.
Not a huge sample size. Yeah, I didn't know they just started this up in what was it, the very late 90s was the first one, I'm pretty sure, like around when we were born. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Krabs, do you even watch baseball? Nah, I just click random buttons, man, and advise on it. I've never watched a game before. Just clicking random buttons, trying to screw you guys over. Grow up. You don't think I watch baseball? I grew up playing baseball my entire life. Baseball is my favorite sport to watch. All right. Graham EK just went portaling. No way. That's probably the least surprising thing in the world, to be honest with you. Damn. Where the heck is he going to end up? Wild. I think everybody left that Wyoming team.
Hey,
Brutal.
Bring him here.
Sure. Well, you want to talk about Eddie Lampkin poaching your guy? Or, Ed Cooley poaching your guy, Eddie Lampkin.
Well, it's not official yet. He came out with like a tweet saying that the reports were false and he hasn't decided yet. So, I mean, I can only assume it's going to come to a head there eventually, but nothing yet. I do think that's a little sleazeball move by Ed Cooley to be recruiting Eddie Lampkin, because I know they've been talking. That's been pretty confirmed everywhere. To do that during Providence's little tournament run, I think that's crazy. And I mean, I hate to see that for Ed Cooley because I love Ed Cooley, but I don't know what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I am surprised. I was told to pull up Ben Carey's tweet about Tobin Anderson leaving as well, so let me do that real quick. Tobin Anderson leaving FDU for Iona has the same energy as when a capper goes premium after one good season. Sure. Yeah, that math checks out.
Yep.
It does. That's pretty funny. Yeah, he's going to Iona apparently. A lot of weird stuff going on. A lot of weird coaches moving around. Rick Pitino signing a fatty with St. John's. I think we all saw that one coming, though. Okay, he's making $3 million more per year now at Georgetown. Yeah, and that was his dream job growing up. So Georgetown at Providence next year is going to be crazy. Yeah, that's going to be nuts.
Yeah.
These Big East games next year just leveled up a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I can get behind that. And yeah, hit a lay and sub Buffalo, bro. Come on, strong Simba. If you're that strong, shell out the $5. All right, I know you can do it. I believe. Big East coaches are crazy. I cannot believe he is going right down to D.C. To a rival in the same conference, and he was doing all this stuff, on their run. Like he put his house up for sale, like in the beginning of March. Look at this. I'll share this with you guys too. But my man, like he's put this up apparently on March 3rd, and it's like you can't tell me this man wasn't distracted a little bit at the end of the year. It's like he probably was. I mean, there's definitely a correlation between his terrible stretch and Providence's terrible stretch down the line, and him obviously knowing that he's not going to be coaching at Providence anymore during the season. So
yeah,
a little weird, a little scummy, if you ask me. If that dude really did care about Providence as much as he talked about, I mean, he acts like he's the king of that school, and he is. But if you're going to act like that, you can't just go to the rival and not really say anything and do it during the season. So a little bit of a sleazeball move, if you ask me. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. And yeah, pray for Mikey, because he's definitely pretty bummed out. I know his favorite player, I think, transferred from Providence as well. Tough. Be extra nice to Mikey this week. All right. What are your thoughts on it, though, on the whole Ed Cooley situation? I mean, we know it's a business, right? And these coaches are moving around all the time, and there's stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, right? That's just how it goes. It's the nature of the game. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's the nature of the game. It's a business, so I understand the move. At least from that standpoint, I know it's been his dream job, which is cool. Getting paid more money, also cool. I just don't think it was handled particularly well when you talk about looking at the end of that season, where there was a pretty clear drop-off, and I'm sure that it had some correlation with him kind of checking out of that job. And we saw it with the tournament run, with him recruiting, or at least talking to a couple of guys, including Eddie Lampkin, literally during the tournament, right before they were about to play. So it's tough to feel bad for, the team and the program who had to kind of go through the whole process, but I don't know. I don't like it.
People are asking who's Providence about to get. I think this guy should be at the top of any program's list. Kim English from George Mason. I didn't think he'd be going this early, but they're already starting to talk about him. Could definitely, looks like he's already emerging as a top target here for Providence. This guy's going to be legit. I mean, you guys remember him playing in the pros years ago. Kim English is a great coach. You saw what George Mason did towards the end of the year down the stretch. I mean, they were incredible. Yep. So I think this guy's next up. I that would fit like a glove, in my opinion. He's a darn good coach.
Yeah.
All right. Avery Johnson's available. Sure. I don't think anybody wants him. All right. Well, Jovan, what do you want to talk about, man? You want to talk about some MLB futures? You want to talk about some MLB a little bit? We got some time today, and guys, more than happy to talk about whatever you guys want. There is some NIT today. I think is there CBI as well? There's CBI as well. There's only 4 games total, so we will get to those, I promise. Definitely going to talk about the NIT. That I can guarantee. But for now, why don't we talk about some season futures? Do you want to do like book futures, or you want to do like PP futures? What are you thinking?
I mean, we could do both. We got a little bit of time. Interested to hear some of your thoughts on those too. We're talking about book futures. I don't think we've done that yet, so we can start there. We'll go with PP. I don't know. Are there any? We can pull it up and see what we got.
Go ahead and start with this. Boom.
Sure.
Yeah, that should hit. Look, they put it up first too, so you see it because they know I'm in fucking DC or whatever.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like a genuinely one person pushing that button.
I mean, there definitely are, bro, because like people bet on stupid shit all the time. People bet on their home teams just for shits and gigs. Somebody's got like $20 in their account. They're like, oh, what? Screw it. Throw it on that. Yeah, and Yankees plus 340 to miss the playoffs.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, that would just be for fun. We'll
yeah.
spike that. Rays are close.
Yeah.
I mean, a pulse check on the Rays. How are you feeling?
I mean, I would take that personally. I'll take that. Yes. I don't love laying that on a future, so I mean, take it with a grain of salt. But like obviously they're not going to be great offensively. It's no secret. But they have guys that are emerging, and if they can stay healthy, it'll be great. But the pitching staff is probably the best it has ever been and will ever be. So I will back them all day. But so you clicking a little D-backs button.
Yeah, you like that?
That's like their yeah. I mean, I like their over wins. That's one that certainly interests me. But playoffs,
that's more of an attainable. That's definitely more attainable for sure. Let's see, most wins by any team. That's a cool prop. Take the under.
Yeah.
Remember, I can't really see that well today, so everything's a little blurry right now. But I see Rays. All right, I can read a little bit.
There you go.
Keep going. D-backs over 75.5.
Yeah.
Has that number been going up?
Yep.
Good.
Yes, it has.
Just as I suspected. Look at this cheeky prop that it's not going to hit. Any team to go 5-0. Start the season. I mean, you could probably parlay every no. Imagine.
Somebody might do it.
You just parlay every no together, all 30 no's.
Probably
Holy shit.
That would be the biggest bozo pack of them all.
What other I mean, we could start with this, I guess, World Series props. I mean, I don't know. I like the Braves at plus 750. I just think they're the best run team in baseball, to be honest with you. I want my coins on them. You know, it's a 162-game season plus the playoffs, right? There's going to be injuries. There's going to be stuff you can't predict. So that's why, me personally at least, like I'm not putting a significant amount of money on any MLB futures before the season. You know, I might do a little sprink. I might do some sprinks throughout the year, almost like I did with CBB, where I did, you know, no futures in the beginning of the season, did a couple throughout the year, and then a couple, you know, before the tournament. And then I've also added on a few. But, you know, a lot of inconsistencies, a lot of opportunity for injury, and you know, I don't think there's enough value on any of these good teams, really, to give them a look. I'd probably start looking, you know, Blue Jays and down. I think this is when the value kind of starts. And correct me if I'm wrong or if you disagree, Jovan, but I don't really think there's any, you know, value in taking any of these first 3 rows.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. I will say, though, I get kind of the similar feeling this year that I had with the Chiefs this past season in the NFL. Teams that have had big subtractions, which in this case I'm talking about the Dodgers with Trey Turner and a couple other guys. Nobody is really expecting them to be as good as they were in the past couple seasons. I don't see many people talking about them in the same vein as last year that, they're a surefire lock to be in the World Series. They're going to be that best team, at least in the NL. And I haven't seen many people loving some futures on them either. So I kind of get that feeling, and I don't think it's really worth that at this price. But I think the Dodgers just may be better than ever this year. I get that feeling.
You think the Dodgers might pull it off this year, huh?
I think they might.
Taking the Gonzaga angle here, when everyone's out on them this year, everyone's got other teams on their minds.
Yeah, well, Gonzaga's a little different. Gonzaga's a little different because Gonzaga hasn't done it. It's more Chiefs because like they had obviously they lost Trey Turner. Their pitching staff is vastly different than it has been the last couple of years, but they are still the Dodgers. They still have plenty of talent. And honestly, I think scheduling wise, we're talking about not playing that division as much. That's a huge help to them. We talk about obviously the Padres are going to be really good. The D-backs are going to be a very talented young team. The Rockies, especially when they go to Coors for whatever reason, own them. So if they can get out of that division and start playing some really just lesser teams, it's going to help. They have a scheduling advantage there.
$1,000 pays $171K.
That already paid out.
Is that a lock?
Yeah.
All right, so if you're picking one of these, you're taking the Dodgers?
Yeah, if I'm picking one of I guess, favorites, you could say, it's going to be the Dodgers for me.
I don't really love any of these, to be honest with you.
No, the value's kind of gross.
What about league winners? Man. I don't love these. Let me know if you do, if you want to keep looking at them. If not, I'll move.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Division winners, though? This is when it gets a little cheeky. This is when there's some value. God, the Braves. Put some respect on their name. Seriously. Put some respect. Because the Mets just signed every single person on earth. The Phillies just went to the World Series. The Nats are an incredible franchise overall. Maybe not team this year. But a beautiful franchise, beautiful stadium, beautiful team. The Marlins are the Marlins. But how about the Braves being the favorite?
Yeah.
In the NL East. I don't think anybody would have guessed that or expected that. I think you guys probably would have all said the Mets and then the Phillies and then the Braves, right? Respect.
Yeah.
Respect your elders. Respect your GOATs. Respect the best organization in baseball. The Braves.
Yeah. I think the Braves are probably a team that I'm going to try and back them at least mid-season, because I do think
like
the whole
last
David
year.
Swanson, the Swanson thing, I don't like, because I know they sent Vaughn Grissom down, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that whole situation with basically they're just saying, yeah, you're going to be the cornerstone of the middle infield for quite some time, and I know Ozzie Albies is going to be there too, but he's never healthy. I don't like putting that pressure on him in the immediate future. So I think it'll be it's going to be like the opening of the season where the Braves look kind of shaky. I can see that very well happening, and then they start to ramp it up like they always do. So I'll be looking for an investment there come a couple months into the season maybe.
Yep. I'm with you. You could probably catch him live last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, Dodgers minus 110 to win that division, sure.
Mm-hmm.
You think the Brewers have any value here?
I keep trying to tell myself that somebody else in that division has value, because the Cardinals probably look like the easiest bet on the board for value purposes, and it's everybody's favorite bet for them to win the division, but I just can't see it. I really can't see it being anybody other than the Cardinals. I can't get any bet on the Brewers. I know the Cubs made some great improvements, but I don't think they're there yet, especially when we talk about their pitching staff. The Brewers still, I don't think, have the offense, and I mean their pitching staff also struggles with health year to year, so it's tough. I can't do it with them. I do, yeah. Phil's saying the Cubs will be the Jags this season, which I mean I agree. I think they'll be better. I just don't think they're there yet to contend for the division. I think that's probably a next year thing.
Couple teams I wanted to target for win totals would be Orioles over, potentially. It would be the Tigers over. I know you like that. And then, what else?
White Sox under?
That might be it. Yeah, any unders you like? And then obviously D-backs over, which you already have. But are there any unders that you like?
I like the White Sox under.
Really?
Yeah, and I think that one's moved down since I initially looked at it a couple of weeks ago. But there's a lot of things I've been reading as far as the shift. I mean, the White Sox are one of the teams that I think they're top 5 and most relied upon outs due to the shift, which basically, like in simpler terms, they're really bad defensively, and that's when you look at error numbers, defensive runs saved, all that type of stuff. And they're really only getting these kind of routine outs because of the shift. So when you talk about that, you talk about their issues, not only with a lot of their guys in the lineup, like Luis Robert's never healthy, Eloy Jimenez is sure as hell never healthy. I can't do it with this team. I think we're talking about Cease, who's everybody's favorite pitcher this year. I think he, to a degree, takes a step back. I think he's kind of, I don't want to say he's reached his potential, but I don't think he's going to be taking that massive step forward like everybody thinks he is. And really, everybody else, it's your guess is as good as mine when it comes to that, rotation.
What do you think about the Orioles?
I don't like the Orioles, if I'll be honest with you.
You don't like the Orioles?
No.
Okay. You think last year was a fluke?
I don't think it was a fluke. It's just another situation where I don't see them getting significantly better. Like they haven't done anything. Like, for me to trust the Orioles, they would have had to made significant improvements with their rotation, which they haven't done.
Well, they added. I mean, they're gonna have Grayson Rodriguez coming up here, pitching soon. Hopefully, they'll have John Means back the second half of the season, so that's huge.
Yeah,
and then they've got Adam Frazier. They added to the lineup. They still have a really good young team. Everyone else, every position is pretty much stacked, if you ask me. I think the Orioles are still underrated. I think they have value at plus 2,500 here. I really do think they have value, and I think the Yankees are going to stink. I think Toronto, everyone loves. That's the public team. They were last year. They are again this year. Like, maybe they turn it around this season, but they didn't do it last year. They melted. So, your Rays obviously sketch me out. The Red Sox are going to stink. I'd love to bet the Orioles to finish ahead of the Red Sox in the standings, or Orioles to have a better record than the Red Sox. If anyone has that bet, please let me know. But
I think the Red Sox.
I think this is great value.
I think the Red Sox are going to be better. To
Mm.
be honest with you, that's the thing. Like that Orioles rotation, I know they're going to have guys healthy, but they also have, like Phil's is saying, Kyle Gibson and Cole Irvin are probably there to begin the season. 1 and 3 maybe. It's gross, and I'm big on obviously Adley Rutschman. I think he's going to continue to take those steps forward. I love Anthony Santander. I think he's going to have a really big year too. Same with Cedric Mullins, but it's tough. It's tough for me to believe in that team. Somebody said too that yes, they are probably one of those teams that is significantly going to benefit from the new scheduling rules of not having to play that division much. So I don't think it's a terrible bet if you're talking about over win total, because it's not against the division, but I still think they finished last in that division, which is pretty crazy. It's tough.
Cedric does know how to talk.
He does.
Cedric Mullins is a beast. Did you see that picture with Adam Jones and Cedric Mullins at the World Baseball Classic? Did you see that? That was awesome. That made me super happy. Man, Adam Jones was a dog. Him and Nick Markakis, dogs. Brian Roberts, remember him? Dog.
Yep.
That team was awesome. Baseball's better when the Orioles are good. Would love to see them keep getting better, and would love to see them do something again this year. I really would.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the Tigers win total over? You like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I don't love it. It's tough with them too, because they're going to be without. I can't think of the second pitcher off the top of my head, but I know Scooball is going to miss some time at the beginning of the year. And with them, it's really like a question of if their rotation can stay healthy, which obviously starting out the year, they're not. So that's probably another team that I would target kind of middle to later half of the season to kind of get in on like a live win total or something like that, because I do think we see an improvement somewhat from their offense. I like Torkelson to have a pretty decent year as well. I know we'll have probably the Miggy farewell tour or whatever it is too, which will be a good story. So I mean, I like them to take steps forward. It's just
damn, they have Michael Lorenzen on their team now.
They do, which I mean, again, he's not a guy that has been able to stay healthy for a full season a lot of the time, so kind of fits right in with that rotation. But if he can give them enough, it'll be big. Yeah, Riley.
Need a corp call to get Riley Green on PP with the stadium changes.
Absolutely.
Phils, text me. Bubic to win. Cy Young already paid out. Sure. Bubic. Yeah, you want to talk about the Royals? What do you think the Royals are going to do this year?
I think they're kind of in the same boat as the Tigers. I guess a little different from the start, because I don't trust their rotation, obviously, and it's probably not going to get any better. But offensively, I think they have a lot to work with. You talk about another one of those guys. Yeah, it just might be, honestly. The A's are sneaky. I think they're going to be a little sneaky this year. But
No.
Yeah. But
No.
for the Royals, I mean, I'm a big Salvi guy, obviously, and you have Bobby Witt in that lineup, who's I think he's going to continue to progress. Same with Vinny Pasquantino, who I think is going to have a really big year. There's a lot of pieces in that lineup that have shown some pretty exciting promise towards the end of last season. I know as a unit they weren't fantastic; they were pretty inconsistent. Some of that had to do with injuries. Some of it was just because they're bad. But rotation is not great. But offensively, they're like a team that I will consistently look at to target props with those couple of guys. Not just because they're good, but they're going to be in a lot of, I think, high-scoring games, at least, facing lower-end pitching because the game may be out of hand, or it's a high-scoring game where there's a lot of pitchers coming in and out. So they're a team I'll be watching out for on the Prize Picks board for sure.
Okay. Mariners over. What do you think about the Mariners?
The Mariners and the Blue Jays are two teams where I guess the market is very high on them, and rightfully so. But I just don't see any value in taking them because you're kind of buying them at their highest point. Like with the Mariners, I don't know how much higher you can get in terms of like market expectations, really, when you're talking about them in relation to the Astros. So there's not much to take there. I do think they're going to have a fantastic year. I mean, one guy that I will still be fading, just like last year, is Logan Gilbert. His advanced metrics continue to show that he's due for a lot of regression, kind of in the same loom as Alek Manoah, but he hasn't really shown it yet. So he's a guy, again, with not facing the Astros as many times as he had in the end of last year, which he diced them up, owned them for whatever reason. He's a guy who's probably not going to be as fortunate with the new scheduling rules, so I'll be fading him. Luis Castillo, Cy Young, like Phil's is saying, I think he's going to have a good year, but I see his numbers creeping up on the book and on Prize Picks and all of that, which is really, really weird to me. So I'm not going anywhere near fading the guy, but that's definitely a little suspicious. But, I mean, that lineup is scary. Scary. So, I mean, they're a team I'm definitely not fading in the season, but I just don't think there's much value.
You think the Nats get 60 wins?
No.
Well, Corbin's going to get 10 of them.
There you go. Does he have a win prop up there?
Would that be player futures, probably? Yeah. Nah.
I think they used to have it in that area, so maybe they just took them off.
They only got Corbin Burns. They don't have the real Corbin. SMH.
The real Corbin.
Wait, what the heck? How the hell do I get out of here now? Oh. What's going on? Where is this taking me?
Knicks dropping a bomb potentially?
Who?
Knicks fan in chat saying Aaron Judge's home run number on FanDuel is 42.5. Is that true?
Are you looking?
I'm trying to find it, yeah.
Okay.
I don't really know where to find it on the app.
All right.
I'm looking.
You keep looking. I'm going to look at these other props. Playoff parlays. Damn, Trent, don't bet any of these, dude. Please don't bet any of these, Trent. Mets and Yanks to both make the playoffs. Yeah, that should hit.
Oh, wow. I can confirm it is 42.5.
Holy smokes, dude. That's so low.
That's wild.
That is so low.
That's wild.
Dude, what?
Looks like you're getting a great number on Prize Picks and all those entries.
Yeah, that's wild, dude. Great sign.
Yeah.
Speaking of Prize Picks, why don't we pull up those futures? Let's see what they got rolling right now. We'll talk about them for a little bit. Real quick, though, guys, before we hop in, do me a favor, okay? Here's what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to use promo code PURE, all right? And you're going to get 15% off your first order on Pure website. They dropped some new gummies, all right? They dropped some new gummies, guys. They are fire, all right? Make sure you guys check them out. I'm pulling them up right here. Bada bing, bada boom. All right? Make sure you check out these ones, the Ghost Berries. These are fire, all right? If I get 5 orders of the Ghost Berries today, I'll give out a sweatshirt right here on stream. DM me. I have done this 4 or 5 times and have yet to get 5 orders on stream. So I will wait patiently, okay? DMs are open, all right? Fire me your receipts. I'll give away a sweatshirt to one of the people who orders, all right? Give away a Krabs Bet sweatshirt, okay?
There you go.
They've got a bunch of other stuff too, guys. They've got CBD gummies as well. They've got this, which absolutely hits. Be careful with this. Take it responsibly, all right? Make sure you use our promo codes, okay? Pretty sure they have some merch too, which is pretty cool. So check out some merch. If you're not into CBD or Delta 9, all right, if you want to support the team, cop some of their merch, use the promo codes, and this is what I'm wearing right now. It's super comfy. And send me a receipt. I'll count that too if you're not into the products themselves. You can cop some merch, send me a DM. I'll send you a sweatshirt as well, okay? Hit my DMs, guys, all right? Now let's talk about some PP, all right? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
Here we go.
Jovan, we got to find a way to target Patrick Corbin if we can.
What do you mean by that?
What were the props that I brought up in POD Pete Spaces that y'all hated, but I loved them? Do you remember what they were?
I didn't hate it.
I know.
The one that I remember off the top was Bard's under saves.
Yeah, I love that one. Bard under saves, I liked. What else was it? Was there a hits prop I wanted to take? I don't know. I feel like Luis Arias might get 200 base hits this year.
Dude,
that might be square.
He's been killing the ball in the World Baseball Classic. I mean, not just base hits, which he's accustomed to, but he's been in tanks, which is surprising to me. Yeah, you can pencil that one in.
Damn, how has his ERA been moving at all?
No, it's been.
Okay.
I'm shocked at this point that it didn't get bumped up.
Well, he's gonna have one 10+ strikeout game this year against the Pirates, so put that in. What else? I think Devin Williams might be the nastiest closer in baseball, but if he doesn't get hurt, and it worries me about the Brewers too. I don't know if I can trust the Brew Crew. Do you have any thoughts on Devin Williams? I mean, he's got the best changeup I've ever seen. Entire life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against that. Not against it at all. That just got bumped down too. It's
Again?
probably health related. Yeah.
Do you remember what it opened at?
I know it was. I don't remember if it opened at this or not, but I know it was at 205.5 very recently. So like that bump had to have been in the last like handful of days.
Okay. Damn, Booker code is expired. They still haven't fixed that yet? Nice.
We'll get that sorted.
Okay. Did we talk about Edwin Diaz? No, but very, very sad. I'm not rooting against anybody's health, even if he is, a jerk on a rival team of mine. Hope he recovers. That sucks. Imagine getting hurt, getting injured. You probably feel like the biggest jackass on earth, right? And it wasn't intentional. I mean, it was dumb, but hate to see guys get hurt. Hate to see one of the best closers in the game get hurt before the season when he's doing a good thing and playing in the World Baseball Classic for his country, right? That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Hate to see that.
You think Hunter Green's going to hit his strikeouts?
Probably should. I mean, he's going to be out. It sucks that he's probably one of those guys that, yes, he's going to have his stuff against everybody, but he probably does not get help from the scheduling either. He racks up strikeouts against the Brewers and a couple other teams in that division, so he doesn't get as many starts against them, which probably hurts him. But if he can stay healthy, I think he should be on track to have a pretty decent year himself.
Okay. RBIs? Do you love any RBI props?
Dude, I mean,
I know these are sketch.
That Crone Square, it's making my head turn into a pretzel.
That's good.
That's probably one of the most suspicious lines I think I've seen on the board for a lot of these. With him playing in Coors, yeah, he doesn't really do much outside of Coors. I guess they're maybe just leaning on the fact that he's going to hit well in Coors and really not do anything while he's on the road against a lot of teams. But, man, that square is suspiciously low. And I know it's higher, I guess you could say, on some books, which gives me a little hope. But 88.5, I'm trying to look up the exact numbers because I was looking it up. Yeah, I mean, last two seasons, 102 and 92, even with as much as he struggled on the road, even last year. So to see that at 88.5 is strange, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
No other way to put that. Okay.
Almost as weird as Mike Trout getting bumped down 5.
Whoa. Has Devers gotten bumped at all?
No.
I think Devers gets 100 RBIs this year.
I can see that.
Mike Trout got bumped down 5 RBIs, though?
Yeah. That one was really, really
whack.
recent. That was 95.5 down to 90.5. While I was looking at the Aaron Judge line on FanDuel, I guess, like we were talking about, Mike Trout, I don't know if it's just everybody who's listed on here, I haven't gone through them all, but Trout is 4 home runs lower than everywhere else. Which is strange.
Yeah, that is so weird, man.
Especially, with the way he's hitting the ball right now. Which is really strange.
Dude, I love this Manoah over that you pitched the other day. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Trying to think of anything else. Maybe a Chris Sale Legacy Revenge Tour here coming up.
I'm surprised you haven't put in an entry with the Judge under and the Nestor under with something else. Or I guess Nestor over.
Well, I guess I'd have to pair with a third, right? Not on the Yankees.
Yeah. Corbin.
Okay. Well, there's still time. Yeah, I could pair with Corbin. I should hit. Okay. Well, damn, I like this 6-piece, though. Baird under Ks, or under saves, Jeesh. Judge under home runs. We got Corbin over half a 10-plus strikeout game. That might be the grossest prop on the board. We've got DeGrom under strikeouts. We've got Hunter Green over strikeouts. We've got Manoah over ERA.
Yeah, your guy Clam Mucker has got you. Judge under, Corbin under is the nuke of the year.
Judge under, Corbin ERA under, Clam Muck. That guy gets it.
He knows.
This is the season-long Megalodon. I don't know, sad Cowboy fan. Like, Jovan, when do you think is the best time to lock in these?
Well, so we're gonna do
futures. We have like a week, right? We have like 9 days until opening day. 9 days.
Yeah. So we're gonna do our spaces. I guess we're doing like a little 3-part series. We already had one. We'll do one this week, and then we'll do one to start it next week, kind of before the season, and that's probably the time where we're gonna lock it in and finalize everything.
I think we're doing one this week on Thursday around 5 ET. Me, and Pete, and then we'll do one early next week, like Monday or Tuesday or something. Lock it in, finalize it, and go about our day. But I still kind of want to lock in the 6-piece. I'm not gonna lie.
We can wait.
All right. Let's talk about some basketball today.
Why not?
You in?
Yeah.
Okay. This is season-long Megalodon. No. Sad Cowboy fan. We'll get it locked in like we just said. We'll do it next week. All right? Don't want to rush. You want to talk about NIT or CBI first? Which one tickles your fancy a little bit more? Which one gets you more excited?
We can go to the NIT. We got some better games.
Okay. Chat, let me know if you guys like any plays today in the NIT, CBI, honestly, anything. But let's stick to CBB right now. Let's see what you guys like. All right. King James, what is up? Is that the real LeBron? It could be.
Could be.
Could be. I'm doing a Royals Megalodon. Oh, that should hit, Joe. Sure.
There we go.
How do I feel about Cole under K's? I don't even know if I want to fade that. That dude's a menace. He's a robot. North Texas, Oklahoma State, Jovan. We've got North Texas getting 4.5 points against a real team in a real conference. Even seeing some 4s floating around, which is, not that surprising. I'm pretty sure North Texas is getting nuked with bets. So, OK State probably going to cover, but I like the under in this game, Jovan. It's all the way down to 121.5 at this point. I got 122.5 on the way down. I mean, we know North Texas is the slowest team in college basketball, and OK State maybe takes the worst shots I've ever seen in my entire life in the nation. So they take only mid-ranges and pretty much fadeaways only for OK State. It's like the most ridiculous offense they run of all time. Cisse doesn't really shoot enough. I don't know what's good with him, but this team doesn't score. They don't. Okay? I'm going with the under in this game. I already locked it in. It's not public, but it keeps moving down, and it makes a little bit of sense. I'm not going to lie to you. The under makes sense in this game, but I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I'm taking it.
It does. Kind of in the same realm. I don't think we get too many points in this one. I probably am looking to take Oklahoma State money line with something, if anything. I've seen a lot of love for North Texas today, and I get it because they're very good defensively. It should be a game that's going to be at least close for stretches of the game with how these two play. But again, this is North Texas, and they haven't really faced like a really good defense from a power conference team other than, St. Mary's, which was very early in the season. They dropped like 30 points, literally. So I think their length and athleticism and size, most importantly, when we talk about Cisse, is going to be a huge problem for North Texas. Yes, they're going to keep the tempo slow. Yes, it's going to be a game where there's probably not many possessions, not many shots. But I like Oak State to just win this one. I'll pair it with something, but I do think they cover too. I wouldn't be surprised to see Cisse get a little aggressive here today too. I haven't even looked at his lines, but I can only assume it's what three, 4 buckets you need to go over something for him.
Let's see. Maybe Cisse plays a little angry today. Maybe he gets a little mean out there.
See it.
Like the little dude in where the heck is CBB? Here we go.
Yeah, 6.5 points.
Like the guy from Dodgeball. You gotta get angry. You gotta get mean.
There you go.
Musa Cisse, 6.5 points. Yeah, I mean he hasn't done diddly squat recently. Really, I don't understand why they're not utilizing this guy. Why do you not utilize this 7', 7'6" wingspan behemoth of a man who is a mismatch for anybody in the country? Why are you not feeding him the ball and having him shoot every single time, or at least try it once?
It's not even like yeah, it is probably a little bit on the coaching not getting him the ball, but he's also A, not very coordinated, and B, just overall like if they feed him the ball, he can't catch it. That's the problem.
Well, figure it out. He needs to get some sticky gloves or get better. I don't know what to tell you. He's like the worst player of all time. He can't catch, he can't shoot, he can't score, he can't keep his feet set, but he can stand there like this. He's 8 feet tall, and he can stop anybody from getting in the paint. And we need more from Cisse. We need him doing stuff on the offensive side. It's a waste. It's a waste of a 7'6" wingspan. It really is. Yep. He is super uncoordinated, I know, and I think he's still young, right? What is his? Is he a sophomore?
Sophomore?
Is he a sophomore or a junior? He's a junior. He's a junior.
I was gonna say, yeah. He's been there at least 3 years.
Yeah, well, he was at Memphis for a year, and then this is his second year at OK State. So, okay. Well, he's got at least one more year, maybe 2 with the COVID year. I don't really know how that works anymore, but they seem to be handing this out like candy. So, that's a guy who could definitely reap the benefits of a COVID year or a 5th year or something, right? What about Wisconsin and Oregon, Jovan? This line is down to 2.5, bro. 2.5. Wisconsin's getting right now. I know Oregon is missing their big man. Oregon is missing Richardson. Oregon is missing their best shooting guard as well. They're missing like their best 3 players tonight. Yeah. Hence why the spread's probably moving. I think Dante is the big man who is out, and he is really good, but I think that's why the line moved, because it got announced today that he's not playing. The other 2 guys, Richardson and the other guard, I'm forgetting his name, they announced before the tournament they're not going to be playing. So I don't know if they're transferring or what, but those guys are out, and they're collectively the 3 best players on the team. So that's probably why the spread's going down and why it's short to begin with, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Dante's played the entire tournament either. I just don't know.
He's been hurt.
Yeah,
but he's not sitting out. He's actually hurt.
Out. He's just actually hurt. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's interesting. Like I don't love buying that, but in this situation, I don't mind it. I know Wisconsin's not like the biggest team, obviously, with Crowell on the inside, but he's been playing really, really well. And the only way that Oregon has been kind of replacing Dante's production is with Biddle, who's the 7-foot, white center that's in there, and he's been feasting. I think he had 17 and 20 something in these 2 past games. He's been huge for them. And I don't know if that same level of productivity is going to be able to, be achieved against this Wisconsin defense, which, yes, they're small, but the ball pressure that they're going to see is vastly different from one that you're going to see from, UC Irvine when he feasted the first time too. So I think it's going to be a much different look. Slower game, obviously, a lot less possessions than they've had in these couple games. Wisconsin just had a game with Liberty that was, more higher scoring, which I can easily see a little low scoring one coming back to earth down here. So I think they're going to be good defensively. So I do kind of like Wisconsin. I'm nervous that we're a little late past the number, but I don't mind it.
Yeah, I like Wisconsin. It's probably too late. Might just be time to take the ML in that game, honestly.
Could be.
We've seen so many dogs win outright in the NIT and CBI. It's been nuts. It's like, why not just take the ML, That might be the play. Okay. I guess RAS gave out Wisconsin. Great. That's why the line fucking moved. Awesome. So shit's not going to hit, but line moved. Great.
Yeah.
All right. What about the CBI, the best tournament of the college basketball postseason? Don't get it twisted. It is the most important one. We've got Eastern Kentucky and Southern Utah tonight. Jovan, Southern Utah last night against Rice. You probably didn't watch that game. I know it was on Flow Sports. Super hard to find and super hard to watch, but Southern Utah looked incredible. They shot the lights out. They put up a 47 piece in the first half. They were unconscious from three. Definitely not sustainable, hence why they almost lost the game overall, and Rice made an incredible comeback late in that game yesterday. But Southern Utah looked so good. I don't see how they don't really win this game, even if they come out hot. Again, Eastern Kentucky is brutal. They're not very good at all. And these guys did play a couple years ago. It doesn't really matter anymore, but Eastern Kentucky did win that game. Look, I like the line move from 3.5 to 4.5 here for Southern Utah. I think they win this game, and they looked incredible yesterday. But that total moving down to scare me a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, that would, if you were on Southern Utah, that would make me feel a little better because I think one of the angles of fading Eastern Kentucky is they're coming off of back-to-back overtime games in 2 days. Like they played Sunday and they played yesterday, both in overtime games against Cleveland State and Indiana State, which are, Indiana State playing an overtime game against them with the pace that they play at it's tiring. Frankly, I don't like playing that angle too much, but it is. And they're going to go against another Southern Utah team who's going to run. They're going to play in transition. They're going to put up a lot of threes, a lot of shots. They're going to push the tempo. And not to say that I don't see them being able to hang in this game because I think they will, but I don't think they match up well with them either. So, there's a lot of things on Southern Utah's side here that I do like.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't like it is because they score. They freaking – that's what they do is they score. They don't play a lick of defense. So I saw the total going down. It scared me, but definitely could be because they're gassed and they're probably going to have to slow this game down a little bit to win. So I like it. I like it. What about Radford and Charlotte? Shout out Mia Khalifa Stepbro getting it done last night. They covered. It was always Charlotte. It was always Mia Khalifa Stepbro. I like Khalifa. Dog. Radford, really good too. Radford's got a kid transferred in from Villanova who's pretty darn good, playing good basketball right now, Antone. They just beat San Jose State outright after beating Tarleton outright. 2 dogs. They won as dogs both those games. Charlotte, they're taking care of biz, but I kind of like Radford here, even with the line move. I'm probably not going to be betting this game. Maybe I'm a little biased. Close school to Virginia Tech. I like Radford with the points, though. I like what I've seen out of them in that pretty decent backcourt where they have transfers from Murray State and from Villanova running that backcourt. I like Radford.
Yeah, I don't mind them. Is there any potential reason for the line move, or is it just it is what it is?
Let me check the splits. Maybe Charlotte's getting housed. Let's see. Charlotte is getting housed. That's probably why. 74% of bets and handle on the ML. 60% of bets, 87% of handle on Charlotte spread. So definitely, 80% of the money is pretty much all in Charlotte. So that's probably why the line's moving.
All right. Yeah, that's fair. My only concern is this sees this little, I guess you could say 5 to even maybe 7 area for Charlotte. It's weird. It's just that's where they happen to cover and go off, and we've seen it. I guess these last couple games in the tournament too. Mm-hmm. They're -5 against Milwaukee, covered that game. -6 against Western Carolina, same thing. Even go back to some of the middle of the conference play games, -6.5 against Rice at home, covered that game. So it's weird because whenever I see them at this number, it's just one of those games that they win by close to double digits or more. So that scares me a little bit too. Not that I'm banking on it to continue happening all year, but it's just something that I've noticed. I don't have a play on the game, but I'm kind of impartial.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Total's coming down 126.5 to 123.5. Game probably will go under. Let's see what these guys have been doing. Charlotte's coming off an over, Radford coming off an under. I don't know. Charlotte plays really, really slow. Radford, their guards like to run, but they're not one of the fastest teams out there really either. So maybe the under. Decent play there, too.
Could
I don't
be.
really think you could go wrong with an under in any of these tournament games, to be honest with you. I mean, they're like 30, 31, and 10. The unders are in the first 2 rounds of the actual tournament. The unders print. That's what they do. They
I
print.
do.
Yep. Okay. What about any NBA or NHL? You hop to the ice or you hop to the professional hardwood today or no?
Yeah, we made some looks. I will be fading the Caps today. Say that with the Blue Jackets. I took Blue Jackets plus 1.5, which I don't know what it is, but the Blue Jackets, especially this season, just they have the Caps number. They play them tough. They play them tight. There's a lot going on with this Caps team right now, and initially I kind of looked at the number and I was like, yeah, this seems like kind of a large number, but the more I look at it, it's just kind of the respect that the Capitals get against these lower tier teams and really just in general. So it doesn't scare me off necessarily. I know they have a lot of injuries on that lineup as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I think the Caps playing tight. And yeah, Caps are definitely not great on the puck line at home, which I don't love that. I don't hate it, whatever. But I think the Jackets play them tight here. Wouldn't be surprised if they went outright.
Okay. Damn, plus 200?
Yeah.
Caps stink. They traded away a lot of their guys. They're not here to win right now. Sucks.
Yeah, not really.
What else you like on the ice?
A couple different things. Yeah, Seagod brings up a good point. Does bring up a good point. I don't know what it is. This is like another one of just the trends that I see on the Prize Picks board, but whenever there's like a square that hasn't hit, which is usually like what we target, and it's in games that involve the Canadians, it usually hits, especially when it's Lightning versus Canadians, which just happened this past weekend when they put up Victor Hedman for a point. And what happens? He scored the first goal of the game. Now they have Braden Point, who is fully redded out on a goal square. Who he has not really been ripping the puck either lately, not just scoring. He's up for a goal, so I like that as well. I looked at a couple other props that were on there too. They're pretty interesting. Scott Harrington for the Ducks taking his block shots today. I think the Flames are going to be ripping on the Ducks just like everybody else. Doesn't really scare me coming off of a back-to-back necessarily because they do still rip puck, especially against these teams that give up SOGs off of back-to-back. See some people in the chat like Flames puck line, which I'm not against either, but I think they're going to rip just like they always do. And Harrington, I believe he just played them like a week ago too and had 7. And he plays on against a line that is going to be absolutely ripping. So take his over 2. Those are a couple things. A couple things I looked at.
Okay. One of the sharpest NHL bettors at the Superbook has been on the Fade Blue Jackets train. Do we hop aboard?
Yeah, just not today.
So Flames should be free tonight. Ducks are bad, right? Sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely not betting the Flames. But
what about the Canucks?
What do you like about them?
Don't let the Canucks get hot. They're playing good recently. They won 4 or 5. Vegas has been on fire. Vegas has a way better record. Vegas opened up 145 down to 135. I don't know who's in goal, but Vancouver's been playing well recently. I know they were supposed to be good in the beginning of the year. They were ass.
You know how good they've been playing?
How good?
They've lost like 2 games this month.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is maybe it's weird they're even an underdog, especially at home.
No, I wouldn't say it's weird they're an underdog. I'm just saying I think the short price is justified, not necessarily a crazy line. Even like the beginning of the season where they weren't playing particularly well, I think we've seen this matchup a couple times where it's kind of hovering around like Vegas minus 150 or 60, and we took stabs to the Canucks who were playing bad at the time. So I'm not shocked to see them, minus 135, 140 here. It's just Canucks have been unreal the past couple weeks.
Okay. All right. Scrolling through, checking out these games. A lot of games today on the ice. Love it. Devils?
Yeah, the Devils are just I don't know how to read the Devils, to be honest with you. And even people like Fruity and Shelley are not to say they have trouble with much, but the Devils are a frustrating team to read. And I'm not at that level to look at the Devils. Yeah, it just might be Timo Tuesday. That's about it for me. But Devils Wild is certainly a game that I do not want to get involved in. That is
Okay.
they do feel.
Let's hop to the hardwood.
Let's do that.
All
What
right.
we got there?
Looks like the Wizards are back to being a favorite now. I think they were +1 most places. Now I'm seeing they're -1. Kuzma's out. They're playing like crap. Somebody in chat said they haven't lost to Orlando since like the year 2000. That's pretty wild if that's true. That does not make me want to bet on the Wizards today. I'll be honest with you. They're playing terrible recently. They've lost like 7 of 9 or 7 of 10. Kuzma's hurt. He's pretty much their best player this season. Pretty wild to say. Only guy who can really be in there healthy every night. And now he's hurt. Great. So I like the Magic even with that late line flip, but that's probably enough for me not to bet it and not to fade my Wizards now that the Wizards are back to being a favorite, right?
Yeah, and I know some people have brought it up in chat a couple of times how they've played against them this year, and it definitely makes you take a look at the line and raise an eyebrow. Even with, I guess, the line flip back their way, we'll keep an eye on injury news, I guess, up until tip-off, but the Magic are definitely one that's intriguing me, looking at that even +1 now. So somebody said Johnny Davis revenge tour. Sure.
Bro, Johnny Davis, he's finally getting some minutes. Good for him. He's getting some minutes now. Man, he is atrocious. Maybe the worst first round pick, ever. He's bad.
Yeah, that was awful.
It's a terrible pick. Terrible pick.
Been playing well though, or at least better.
Yeah, he had a career high like 6 points yesterday or a couple days ago. Nice.
Yeah, he's
good for him.
Put the ball in the basket.
It's like that's your 10th overall pick.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Golly. He's actually been playing well. People in chat are saying, all right, good. You guys know I'm not super tapped with NBA every game. But I do know what's going on for the most part. And yeah, W Clay, Clay, don't fade 86. Clay in chat. Yeah, he balled. That was free. Need to find more of those today. All right. I don't love any of these lines really. I mean, I kind of like the Celtics. What do you think about the Celtics against the Red Hot Kings?
Yeah, I would have. I mean, if this was kind of a standoff game, I would like the Kings, other than the fact that, a lot of people were on them yesterday on the road against the Jazz, and they lost outright. It's like 7 points. So back-to-back off a loss is a, profitable NBA system that a lot of people, the Gen have talked about a bunch of times, and I've seen it too. And right after they just burned the whole public, I'm not crazy about fading them, especially when I think the most corporate prop square on Prize Picks that I've seen today is Jason Tatum points. So I'm good on the Celtics. Still do lean them, but not enough to play it with everything considered. One of the lines that caught my eye was the Pelicans. Laying 13.5 against a Spurs team who's, they've had a lot of wins as, solid underdogs in the past couple of weeks. They just beat the Hawks as 10-point underdogs at home. Covered at least at home as 9-point underdogs against the Grizzlies. 1 to 6.5-point underdogs outright against the Magic by 20 last week or a week before that. Beat the Nuggets as 12.5-point underdogs at home. So it's a little strange to see this line continue to tick up. The Pelicans, who obviously have not been playing well themselves. And yes, I know there's a lot of players out for the Spurs tonight, so I don't love to buy it, but Pelicans have been pretty horrendous, if I do say so myself. They've been losing to some pretty lower tier teams as well. So
who's hurt though? Like, why is that line moving from 7 to 13? There's got to be some injuries.
Got to be.
Got to be some people sitting out.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a huge number.
It is.
Last time I backed a huge number like that, it was FAU against FDU. That paid. Oh, God. Fucking FDU, man. Unbelievable. All right, what else? Cleveland, Brooklyn. You like anything in that? That line moved 3 points. Probably because the Nets aren't playing anybody.
Yeah, Brooklyn is the play there. It's just I would have loved to see this line kind of stay put instead of continuing to move. I think we're seeing 4s now. It was at like 3 earlier this morning when we were looking through everything. So I mean, that's probably one of the most lopsided plays on the board right now is that Cavs -3 or -4 or whatever. So
Right.
it's definitely one to keep an eye on. I would have loved if it didn't move their way though. That is
Okay.
it too for the Hawks. DeJounte Murray out, and they're still laying 14.
Damn, dude, what?
It's kind of wild.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's tough to bet NBA this time of year because, I mean, the Pistons aren't trying to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not. Obviously not. And they've had a lot of these double-digit spreads, I guess, in recent couple weeks, and they haven't been covering them either, which a little scary. But, I mean, DeJounte Murray's out. I don't see any reason for the Hawks to be laying 14.
Okay.
It's wild.
What is this prop I see you put down for your best bets?
That was the block
Harrington over block shots?
Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I covered, I think, all of mine. Well, we haven't talked about the WBC yet.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it.
Well, yeah. Did we talk about the bets we liked in it, though?
Not necessarily. I guess you have one that we didn't really talk about much.
Yeah, I want to take the under. Back
to it.
Yeah, going back to the well after we got crushed last night late. That sucked. Looked so good the whole game, but whatever. I want to back the under. I've seen it move down from 10 to 9.5 at plus money still on the under. I know it's Merrill Kelly. I don't know who the heck's pitching for Japan. I don't know if you happen to know that, but I know Shohei's coming in out of the pen, right? He's going to close that thing down for him. I think, in a championship-type atmosphere, championship game, we've heard these players talk about how nervous or how, crazy loud and awesome these games have been, right? I'm imagining they're going to be a little bit nervous in the final game of the tournament to win and bring home the crown for their country. So I think they come out slow. The offenses do. I think Merrill Kelly does enough and goes in there and shoves a little bit. I mean, he can only pitch for a couple innings anyways. And then let's hope Team USA figures it out. I mean, their pitching has been bad, but I like the way the line's moving. I thought it was a little bit low to begin with Merrill Kelly pitching today. Maybe Shohei coming in out of the bullpen is bringing that total down, but if it is, I'm totally cool with it. And it looks like Yu Darvish is starting, which is huge. I mean, he's incredible.
No, I don't think he's not. I don't think he's starting. I think it's Shota Manga, or however you say his name. He's starting, and then I think Darvish and Ohtani are coming out for an inning or two out of the pen.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's a hell of a bullpen appearance to have from both of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Mike Trout hits a walk-off against Shohei to win the game. That would be sick. That'd be sick. They're starting a lefty versus top 4 of our lineup. Smart. Okay. Are there any props up there tonight in that game that you like, Jovan, for WBC? Are they even up yet?
Yeah, I mean, I think they have
they're
a bunch
up.
Of yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to look at it when you look at what a bullpen game in the championship atmosphere is. So you can't really cap a particular player or pitcher matchup, which is tough. I definitely
wasn't Shohei total bases up for the taco or whatever.
Yeah, he was a taco, and I've seen about 55 Trout Ohtani 2-team slips on Twitter in the couple hours that have been up today.
Yeah, those should have.
Definitely good on those guys. I know somebody said too they have a Trout or Trey Turner home run and USA to win boosted, which I'm good on that too for a couple of different reasons. But that Nerfy is weird.
I want the Nerf. I'm just gonna say it. I want it. Let me take it.
It's weird, dude. It's weird.
Let me take it.
I mean that the yes, I think Phil's posted that. The yes is like -180.
Bro, you know what that means. You saw what these Nerfies did in the playoffs last year when they went up there for that. We would snipe these.
We would.
Let's take the Nerf.
You might have to be on a solo mission on that one.
No solo mish. Come on. No solo mish. Squad ride Nerfy. We could do the squad ride Nerfy. That'll make you feel good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not.
Well, can you give me some sort of prop to pair with this? Should I just take your hockey prop?
Yeah.
Take your hockey prop?
Yeah. And is this Trent Super Goats, bro?
Hold on.
I can read it off to you.
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up on Twitter. Hold on.
Well, somebody commented it. Mike Trout bases, Otani bases, Jack Hughes SOGs, Austin Matthews SOGs, SGA points, and Jalen Williams fantasy score. That is the definition of the Super Goats right there.
Nuts. Nuts, bro. Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. I am placing this entry, though, guys. Merrill Kelly Nerfy, Scott Harrington over block shots.
Yep.
Bang. All right, we're in. Okay, now I want to pull up Trent's entry real quick, but before we do that, guys, I want you guys to download props.cash, okay? We partnered with them last week and would love to get you guys up on here and start using it because, I mean, Jovan, you've been literally printing coin since you started using this. I don't know if that has everything to do with it or not, but wanted to kind of show what you've been doing on Twitter, which I like. You've been kind of pairing your favorite prop with, the chart, talking about why you like it. I mean, Jovan, what are some of your favorite features of props.cash? What have you been using the most? What do you like? Is it these toggles? Is it the accurate charts? You don't got to worry about Prize Picks not putting up, the right stuff. Like, what is it that you like the best about it?
It's a couple different things. I definitely think toggling the charts, I guess the default setting is last 10. You can look at the whole season and see, can't move it because it's a screenshot for this. But for a guy like Strother, if you were to go his whole season, he would see that he was rebounding a lot more early in the season than it tapered off in these last couple games. But he has that kind of capability there, especially in non-conference. So he's going up against TCU, a team where he's going to get a much different look than all of, the bad WCC teams. So he has it in him, which is why a lot of people DM me is like, dude, which one of these am I going to ladder? Because they always do that. I'm like, yeah, that one's has the potential to do it. So using that, and then obviously the filter category where you can filter how they play without a certain player is helpful, even especially I guess for NBA bettors out there, it's pretty important. So I use a couple of those. Definitely a very helpful tool for the lab. So it's pretty awesome.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've been checking it out too. It's been helping me as well. Just more data, more options. And yeah, Boston Sports Dork, I'm going to call them up after this and get that fixed. Okay? Get that promo code fixed for Pure. All right? But yeah, go to props.cash. Use our promo. All right? You get 25% off your first month. All right? Link in chat. Or I need to drop the app. But let's pull up Trent's entry here, his goat whale today. I know he's really excited about it. And then we're going to do the squad ride. All right? Let's pull this one up. Let's see what we're rolling with here. The most book it with Trent entry you'll ever see. That's how he's starting this off. Oh, no.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, no. Oh, yes? Is it good? Let's see. Shai Gilgeous, over points, sure. That goes in every entry he takes. Jalen Williams, over fantasy score. Okay. Jalen Williams is a dog. I like it. Austin Matthews, over SOGs. I hope our Cho gods approve of these hockey bets. And then would you look at that? Dudes. Jack Hughes in there as well. Okay. Well, Trent, I'm rooting for you, my man. I hope these guys hit their TBs and don't drive in any runs for my under, but I'm rooting for you. Sure. We'll be posting. Oh, this is an honorary Super Goats. This isn't the real one. This is just an honorary big name one.
Yeah, I feel like it's just one where all the guys are playing today, so he has to do it.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, guys, we got about 13 more minutes, and then Trent will come on here and host. So make sure you stick around for that. I know you are. All right. Why don't we go over the squad ride? Why don't we do it? Why don't we do it?
Why not?
All right. I've got plays I like. You've got plays you like. Today's card stinks again. We need Thursday here ASAP, man, for these March Madness games. My goodness. Chat, let me know what game or bet you're looking forward to the most today. Let me know in chat. We got to get the vibes up. I know today, yesterday, shitty sports days, right? We got to hang in there. All right? They want to take that nerfy, Jovan. I'm just letting you know. Not saying we got to take it. I'm just hands up, don't shoot.
I'm rooting for it.
They want to take it.
Rooting for it.
You're rooting for it, and that's Javon's nice way of saying we're not fucking taking it. All right. Japan ML, sure. Yeah, who do you think wins that game?
I mean, I like Japan, but I'm not going to bet it or root for it. That's just not fun.
Yeah. But you do like Japan to win this game?
Yeah, I mean, USA is kind of getting hammered. And that line's been moving a little bit the other way.
Oh, no.
But, I mean, it probably should anyway.
How much shit am I going to get if I bet on Team Japan?
I mean, as long as they win, you won't catch any shit. But if you bet against
they lose,
the US,
I might get banned.
Yeah, you bet against the U.S. and you lose. You just look like a bozo.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze there. I really don't. Could take the run line. No.
Nah.
We're going for the jugular.
Yeah.
All right. Wisconsin.
Yeah, I'm not against it. You can put that on.
Wisconsin. NIT action. God, dude, plus 2.5. Are you kidding me? Should we just take the ML?
I mean, it's Wisconsin. I'd be cool with taking the points any game they play if I'm betting them.
Okay. I think they're winning this game. We'll go with spread, though. I wish this show was a little earlier so we could have grabbed a better number. Damn, North Texas down to 3.5, Jovan.
Hey, if they want to keep coming down, I'd be fine with that. I get it straight the ML, Oak State ML.
With OK State?
Yeah.
Well, do you want to wait on that? Or what do you want to do?
Okay. Nah, I'm going to wait on that.
What do you think about that under in that game?
I'm not against it. It's just shooting down ridiculously fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you.
Okay. Well, you want to put in Pelicans and Blue Jackets?
You can leave the Pelicans out just because I don't know the injury situation, but Blue Jackets plus 1.5, yeah.
Okay. I'll put in the UNT under 121.5. Jesus. What else? We want to take the under in the WBC?
Yeah, we can put that.
We could take Team Japan, but I don't think people are going to vote for that or want that.
Yeah, we can't have a Team Japan squad ride. We can't.
Okay. All right. Fine. I kind of like going against the grain, though. You know that.
Yeah, but that's just not fun.
Enough is enough. Sometimes you got to just tell me to shut the hell up. Okay? when I take it too far, just tell me to shut up.
Yeah, because I mean, you're watching the game, rooting for the U.S., obviously.
I know, and I want the U.S. to win too, chat. Don't be going all freaking political on me. You guys know I want it. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the betting brain probably says you take Japan, but who knows?
Yeah. I mean,
who knows?
Yeah, you just can't have a squad ride.
Can't root against the U.S. Austin said it perfectly. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Nuke Japan, touchy subject, sure. Trent took Iran. People forget Trent did take Iran.
That was a work of service.
But that was Trent sacrificing himself. Was what it was.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. What do we got? We need one more play. CBI to save the day?
I mean, what would we take there?
We'd probably be taking SUU or Charlotte under or Radford. Could also take an NBA play. Celtics. Your Pelicans bet. I don't know why we wouldn't throw that in there. Why did Oregon go from -4 to -2? I don't know. Maybe because the confirmation of what is his name? Dante, I think is what his name is in Oregon. The center being out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're missing the big three. They've been missing their big three the whole time, Doug. Yep. Whole tourney. What do you think, Jovan? We need one more.
Mm,
Should we just put Team Japan in there and let chat vote for themselves?
oh, can't do that.
Why not?
So we can't do it because they're going to do it out of spite. That's facts. Trendy put 10 units on Japan tonight, so USA wins.
Mm.
There you go.
Radford could be a play. I like Radford.
Could be. We could throw that in there. I'm not mad at Radford.
I want Japan, though.
Why?
Should we let chat decide?
Why?
Do you think Japan is going to win?
I mean, I lean them. I'm not like super confident in it, but if that is the squad ride, you have to personally put your nuts on the table and say, if that's a squad ride, I'm riding, and because you will look like a bozo if USA wins this game.
What does PID Pete think? What's he on?
I couldn't tell you. No clue.
Chat, you guys want him in there or no? Let me know. 500 on Japan. Okay, seen a lot of no's, a lot of yeses. Okay. Doesn't help me out too much.
Yeah, this didn't really help it.
Second half plays. Dilly Dill, what is he on? He's on USA ML for 3 units? Shut up.
You're joking.
Is that true? Everyone in chat be silent. Hold on. Is that true? Is second half plays on Team USA? Is that true? Oh my god. Or we put the Nerfy in.
Bro. What is this?
They better win. Let's put him in. What's the ML?
For Japan?
Yeah.
Plus 115.
Okay, sure. Would you rather put the Nerfy in?
No.
Okay. Sub bangs? Sure. The Nerfy will be the unofficial squad rides. All right? Second half plays hasn't tweeted anything. I think people just know how to get me to do stuff.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Pete's on the USA? Sure.
Always
all right. Well,
fun.
hey. You guys have the votes. You guys have all the power. I only have one vote. Let's get the squad right up there. Joshy. Fire away, brother.
Yeah, I'm taking my talents to the Blue Jackets.
Josh, let me know if you need the freaking plays. I can read them out again, though. We've got Wisconsin plus 2.5. We've got Columbus Blue Jackets plus 1.5. We have North Texas, Oklahoma State under 121.5. We've got USA Japan under 9.5. And we've got Japan money line.
Lord, bro.
I think I'm missing one. What are you missing? There's 5. Japan, USA Japan under. North Texas, OK State under.
You got it.
We're up there?
Yeah.
All right, well, we don't have much time, chat, so hurry up and vote. And there goes everybody voting for Japan.
Yeah. Bro,
they're going to win, aren't they?
I don't know. I mean, I'd not taking the U.S.
Hey, you guys have the power to change the vote. Now it's only a 6-vote game. I'm voting for Team Japan, though, because I like to troll. So I just voted for them. I locked it in. All right? Columbus is right there, though. They're only 10 votes back. You guys could go in and click buttons and do it.
Yeah, can we please make a run here?
Running out of time. 7-point game. Get your votes in, chat. Get your votes in. Go. Hurry up. Go. Make sure you guys download props.cash, all right? So you can get in real bets and not meme bets like Japan. It's a 4-point game. We've got probably, I don't know how long that is, like 3 minutes left. It's a 4-point game, chat. If you want to see change, go out there and do it. Go out there and make it happen. Click buttons. All right?
Oh, you go.
All right.
Late life.
Krabs DMs better be an issue? Sure. Oh, we've got late life from the Blue Jackets. It's a 5-point game. 4. Columbus is up.
There we go.
My goodness. All right, there come the Americans coming in hot. Coming in hot. Wow. This could be the most intense squad ride yet. We got about 10 seconds left. It's a 4-point game. I have a feeling some people have some sneak Japan slips about to attack at the end.
Secret.
Put them in there. It's a 7-point game. We got about 2 seconds left. Who's it going to be? All right. Gosh. Fine. Fine. All right, I'll stick with the under. I'll root for the U.S. All right? God. You guys hate a good time. That was fun for me. I had a good time doing that. I don't know what the problem is, you know? It's not personal, guys. It's not personal. Maybe I'll sprinkle on Team Japan. Help out Team USA there. Maybe they'll get a win.
That is crazy.
All right. Well, all jokes aside, though, I do like the under in the World Baseball Classic Finals tonight. I like Wisconsin. I like that under in North Texas, OK State. I have that locked in today. What do you got locked in so far, Jovan? Nothing or anything yet?
All I have locked in is what the squad red is, and CBJ plus 1.5.
Krabs trying to beat Dylan Brooks so bad. Oh, man. Such a geek. All right. Well, chat, that's going to be a great game tonight. I mean, Jovan, what time is that one on? Is it on at like 7, I think?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. If you guys haven't watched the WBC yet, now is your chance. And it's electric. And tonight's probably going to be the loudest one yet. So, a lot of nerves. All right. A lot of strikeouts. Okay. A lot of tight players up there. What's the squad ride just joined? It's Team Japan, money line against the U.S.
Chill out.
No. It's Columbus Blue Jackets plus 1.5. All right. Chat, we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. I'll have my Wi-Fi fixed, so we'll be running it with the better screen. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Don't bet all your bankroll today. All right. Be responsible. Attack. Pick your spots. All right. But bet responsibly as always. Save your coins for Thursday and Friday when the real games start back up. All right.
There you go.
I'll catch you guys.